The march towards the operational phase of the Argyle International Airport continues to gather momentum as work on the airport site continues. In the area of the 191 channel, the filling up and compaction in that area continues following the completion of the backfilling of the culverts using fluid soil. Currently, the filling up and compaction of the area is concentrated around the sides of the culverts. One significant development in this area is the crossing of the water from the small nearby stream into the culverts to allow the contingent to effectively carry out their filling up and compaction work. Meanwhile, all of the culverts in the 220 channel or the Yambu River crossing have been installed and the task of backfilling these culverts has begun, using the same method as was used in the 191 channel. At the same time, preparations for the crossing of the Yambu River into the culverts have started. In other areas of the site, pavement works have resumed on the general aviation apron thanks to a few good days. Work on that part of the aprons is nearing completion. At the same time, work also continues on the paving of the runway in the area close to the vicinity of the 191 channel. As we move across to the Petroglyph Hill, work on the removal of the rocks there continues apace, with most of the hill already removed and the remainder expected to be removed by the end of September. And as we continue to remove rocks, not only at the Petroglyph Hill, but also on Makonyami Hill, work on the fencing of the airport has also started and is ongoing with a substantial portion already installed. The construction of the cargo terminal is progressing speedily with most of the walling in place and preparations being made to deck the roof to facilitate an upper level in the center of the building. This center area of the building will facilitate offices on the top floor and other spaces on the ground floor. The two areas on both sides of the building will be used for handling cargo exports and imports. And as Inotech works on delivering the cargo terminal within 7 months, they have also commenced work on the airside electrical substation, a small building that is expected to be completed by October. Just above the cargo terminal, work has commenced for the setting up of the fuel farm by Rubis. And on the southern end of the runway, work on the creation of the embankment over the Stubbs Bay is moving rapidly. Well, as promised, I am back over here to get that interview that I promised you, to get the new scoop on the installation of the jet bridges. But before I do that, I'm going to take a walk inside the jet bridge to see exactly what it looks like and what you, the traveler, can look forward to. So I'm going to go in. Hey, I think I'm going to be one of the first persons to be walking into this jet bridge. So here we go. Well, here we go. I'm inside the jet bridge and it's like another world in here. It's nice and cool and cozy. Lots of space when you get off the aircraft. Take your stroll up this aisle and this is quite airy. And you know what is good about this jet bridge? From in here, oh, Argyle is such a beautiful place. From in here you get to see the entire surroundings and instantly it gives you an appreciation for the beauty of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Nothing hidden. This is lovely. You're not in a little closed up box that you can't see outside. It's beautiful. And this jet bridge is going to take you all the way around, right straight into the building. So I'm going to get out of here now and go talk to Mr. Leonard Trish to find out exactly where they are with the installation of these jet bridges. Well, as promised, I am here with Mr. Leonard Trish, and I remember the name quite well. And we are here to find out exactly, to get more of a status report as to where they are with the installation of these jet bridges. When we look around, they look to us like, hey, everything is up and they're in. But I know that there has to be some more work going on that we don't know about. So I promise the listeners that I will find you and get an update from you as to where we are with the installation of these jet bridges. So welcome again.
Thank you.
And tell us about it.
The bridges, as you said, are all up. All of the large components are installed, mounted. Now we're working on the cosmetic issues, mainly the painting, make sure everything looks nice, and also setting the cables and the electric wiring for everything, so everything runs, including the air conditioners and the all of the components for the operation of the bridge. So that's what we're working on now, is all the final wiring and painting.
Would that be the last phase of installation?
Yes. We're still waiting on a few parts to come in from Fort Worth, from the factory, but as soon as they come in, we should be done a few days after that. So.
Okay. Now, any particular challenge that you're encountering with the installation?
Nothing out of the ordinary. Everything's going fairly fluid. We're just waiting on parts, but that's normal. There's always something that gets forgotten about or lost in transit, but everything's going good. Everything is mounted. All the large pieces are mounted up, so it's just a matter of all the tedious little things to make sure everything works properly.
Yeah, I just took a walk up into the jet bridge, and I must say from inside it looks so beautiful. Gives you a nice appreciation for the country as soon as you come in.
Yes, it is nice to be able to go inside and see out the windows, and you can see all the beautiful land and the water outside instead of just a boxed in room and you're looking at white paint or whatever colors the walls would be. So I think the windows are a nice touch to these bridges.
They are, and they match very well with the glass wall that we have on the terminal building.
Yes,
already.
Looks beautiful. I think it's one of the nicer looking airports that I've worked at.
Yeah, I would agree with you, except to say it's not one of the nicer looking ones. I think it will be the nicest looking one. But then again, I'm biased. Yes. Well, I'm happy that things are going well, and you're getting the cooperation that you need from us here at the IADC. So no problems there.
No problems. Everything that we've needed and asked for, everything has come through. So it's just a matter of waiting on a few last minute parts, and everything will be operational and good to go for whenever the opening of the airport.
Okay. How is the heat treating you?
The heat is actually better than where I'm from in New Orleans, so I'm enjoying it right now. It's actually cooler here than back home.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks again for taking the time to chat with us. You were enjoying it, and I hope the other members of your team are also enjoying it. And we thank you for the work that you're doing. And hopefully all the parts will be in soon, and we could see you wrapping up the work.
Okay.
Yeah? You need about another week or so?
I would say probably end of next week. We'll have most of our parts in probably the beginning of the week. So toward the end of the week, we should be near completion.
All right. Looking forward to it.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. All right. Okay, so there you have it, your update on the installation work taking place here at the passenger terminal for the Argyle International Airport. And you heard it, your jet bridges are close to being fully installed. This is all for this week. We'll see you again next week.